A very warm greetings to each and every person be or share at this moment. Our Pinax TV. So we are on a lockdown, but our voices are never on lockdown. Now, before I even go on to the issue of the day, I'm putting something on the screen. Where an article be online, probably in our US. I say, what we have here is Attorney AG Bar Oba USA Attorney General. My friend AG Bar Attorney General Bar. Attorney General Bar on Bill Gates wanting digital vaccine certificate. I'm very concerned about slippery slope. Now, when we will share article, we will go back to what the title here. We'll go back to the Pastor Chris issue, then the arrest, the 5G conspiracy. Says a man for be I hija Ghana has in Nigeria, New Year's baby. But then this article are ordered to on Bill Gates. I'll put other articles there as you are seeing on the screen. Bill Gates wants a digital vaccine certificate. Now, answer so he's just giving us a clue. Say perhaps you see. Whoever can say in some phone cry in all of that, so there's a little iota of truth in it, which means in same you're making beyond 100%, at least there's a 0.011% say in some can no cray. Let me use that cushion for a year, Pastor Chris. Let me use that cushion and that term for Pastor Chris. I'll come to his issue. But what she has say, Bill Gates is advocating, sir. Ghana, Nigeria, we are US, Europe, wherever we are in the world now, we need a digital vaccine certificate. Does that goes to confirm what we want? Say, okay, CC and Nipan, they are going to put some kind of implant again in HSA. They scan you and they know, so okay, you've taken this and this vaccine. The whole thing of Bill Gates, they say, CC and all person you say. The digital vaccine certificate or person you say what for vaccine be na say what for vaccine for coronavirus and bibia and no they will put some, I don't know, some sort of a chip and some sort of a mechanism be a digital, it can be a digital internet maybe, so they will put some sort of a mechanism on you as a chip and bibia yes scanning with man will say okay, Mr. Pinax Ojo says yes can you say what vaccine be he has the digital vaccine certificate and no we can know say each and every person has taken the vaccine. Does that goes to confirm our claim? And now Pastor Chris the claim are all can say a time is coming they are going to put chips in S. Does that goes to, because you see Bill Gates, he's the richest person in the world, or can say we need digital vaccine certificate. Does that goes to confirm what Pastor Chris can say in one bad information he has been arrested later on in this day? They are saying say that arresting but then it was an invitation invited say ombra na yenti no mun more pap and yes they won't tell no mun some person they want to query him and warn him, not necessarily arrest him. Now before I even move on, this is what I have here. Say Christ Embassy Pastor Chris Oyakhilome arrested over 5G COVID-19 claims. The senior pastor of Christ Embassy, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, has been invited by the Department of Security Service DSS in Nigeria over his recent claims about 5G in Nigeria. Pastor Chris said he believes that the installation of the 5G was the reason. He believes that the installation of the 5G was the reason behind the lockdown in Lagos and Abuja, and that is a thing responsible for killing people rather than the coronavirus COVID-19, and this was seen as an accusation on parts of the federal government of Nigeria. He made this claim April 5th during a Sunday sermon via internet. It's for Mamin Chechim April 5th and I hear Pastor Chris share videos and trendy to say original screen can see anima all break it down. Says Pastor Chris Okuta PhD or a philosopher, he was breaking down it's a 5G RB and a 5G network RB because there will be streamless if anything flow of internet. Just say many on my WhatsApp call with US, we can see ourselves and talk without any breakage. Even though now we use 4G, it's quite clear there. 5G is 10 times faster than 4G. So because of this, according to Pastor Chris, this 5G network, it contains some electromagnetic waves. It produces radiation. Terms I know say difficult, but I'll break it down. produce radiation, which means be our 5G network musa o phone your 5G be produce some magnetic waves via in turn it will trigger radiation. Radiation, yes, sir. I don't know how to put it. I'll just try and see if I can put something on the screen. As a phone you're using the internet, we don't see it with our physical eyes. We create some sort of a round invisible thing, be a radiation. And no, according to Pastor Chris and even experts, it kills the body ions in us because humans, we are made up of ions. It's, I bet church in the same way, and now for few more lockdown. Thousands of people were watching this. Pastor Chris's church is in Nigeria. He has other branches here in Ghana. In South Africa, he has a lot of branches there too. People all over the world were watching. According to many governments, South African governments, Nigeria government, even parts of Europe, they were suggesting that this man is spreading a false and as a conspiracy theory. So because of this, many people started saying, Pastor Chris, we should do something about him. But then the question is it true? Now, this is what has happened. The DSS and now whatever you read the HL on the screens, and I can able who they rule a year or Nigeria, the DNA Efre Omo Ewo Hono a DSS. The DSS Omoka say Pastor Chris in some kind, they are calling him and as they invited him, that is the Department of Security Service. They are inviting him because in some kind, I say Oputu, the federal government of Nigeria in a square box, and I say round hoa or say government is doing this because they want to install the 5G network, and in turn, it is causing fear and panic to people and innocent citizens. So they called him. I'm a baby hija. Now, based on all of this, I'm up with say, hey, you're arrested Pastor Chris. Hey, Pastor Chris, say. The information which is coming out now indicates that he was invited though, but then he was not arrested. Now, the other news we know is that the South African government, South Africa for the meaning, I won't sit here and say something bad about them. But Osha Omo president, he's always said you at the mercy of the feet of these Chinese people. I said China, Africa. We can't even think deep. Most of us, because I'm an African, we can't even think deep and bring certain things. So a time will come, we'll have our own set, like we're producing our own chips, we're producing our own phones. No, we are not thinking about that. Semi be a so technology or China be an age movie or no fan bread, no more track here, no more spy on us. US is not going to allow that. That is why they are blocking Huawei and other things, and we'll go into that later. But Osha South Africa they are so much involved and inclined in this particular 5G thing. I'm sure the Chinese government or boss Africa buying billions of dollars. They owe them in them. It's nana on such a bonus in more than it won't be possible. So because of this, South Africa we know it's a taboo in Bekio said he's always saying, see, China is the next bigger thing in the world right now. Don't forget the US. China is the next bigger thing now. He is saying that the Chinese government needs to be pushed on top because US agenda is weak and now US agenda is trim. So this is what is going on. Embrace. So based on this, they are saying 5G network on South Africa. Pastor Chris, TV, so online TV, I can say same way now. And there's a need that they will also, they even threaten they will arrest Pastor Chris because according to them, the 5G network is in South Africa. Pastor Chris has churches there in South Africa, and there's a high possibility he's doing this to cause fear and panic. And even if his intention is not to cause fear and panic, the South African people are there. They know about the introduction of the 5G Huawei networks in just a few months to come. So in turn, people will riot and will stand up against the installation of this 5G network. To the South African government is going to cause a layback in a year the technology that they want to advance and see in their own country. They say Pastor Chris is there. So based on this, yet it said they want his arrest, and also if they get time to trial him immediately, he steps in South Africa. As to whether all of these claims are true or not, I can't tell. Remember, one of these Hollywood celebrities, Mary Finidi, I forgot her name. She's very popular. She's very, very, very popular actress. Nancy Kwano or trendy or no po any buy or Becca say the 5G network, I will introduce our China near that. That is what is causing the coronavirus. So until some experts and articles be last year, whilst the coronavirus started in China, and as just said, the coronavirus was in linkage with this particular 5G network. Also, and same piece. So we don't know the truth about this, but whichever the case be, 5G need but sena adie baby I was say a protective measure. So if the radiation is too much and it's going to kill we humans, it's high time we start thinking about how we are going to protect ourselves, because if the radiation is too much, we can have some sort of an anti-radiation mechanism be. So okay, say a phone covers no, it can contain the radiation and it will not cause human beings to get this coronavirus as they claim, which I don't know. I think so it's not true. Maybe it's true, I don't know. Or it can even give us cancer, because the radiation, too much radiation, kills we human beings. The world is changing. We need things. A time we can even have, as we know, because the China people are doing research into 6G because they want to stay ahead in terms of that particular 5G, the GG, the network stuff. Because we know, because the US is really far back. US, we are still using 4G. As I said, the far we can go is a fiber optic. Huawei, they've banned them, and US is thinking of bringing their own 5G networks. They believe that China, for if they should allow them to bring that 5G network into their country, they are going to spy on them, which I believe is a ampado. So that is what is going on. We'll do what to give you more updates based on everything that happens in relation to the alleged arrest and invitation by Pastor Chris, by DSS, and also South African governments wanting to probe and also arrest Pastor Chris based on this allegation or make April 5th about the 5G network being in linkage and as being the cause of the coronavirus pandemic in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.